What's up, guys? This is a quick little review of the NEOS Overshoe. This big old thing right here. And this particular model here is called the Navigator. It's insulated for cold weather, and it's got built-in gaiters that goes up to your knees. I like the colors. It's very tactical. And this has been pretty good system for me so far. As a disclaimer, I live in California. Our weather out here is pretty mild and timid compared to the rest of the country, like Minnesota and Finland and all the other colder states, especially Alaska. The purpose of me of getting this shoe here is it's cheap. It's like 90 something bucks. It fits over all these shoes here. I wear a size 10.5, and the overshoe size that I got was extra large, and I'm able to wear all these shoes, from these monkey looking 5-finger shoes to full-fledged hiking boots for firefighting, wildland firefighting rated boots. And I also wore them with my tower climbing boots that are even bigger. They have a steel shank in them and steel toes and whatnot, and those boots could fit inside my extra large sized overshoe here. One thing that I encountered last year in a winter hike was, even though these boots there were treated with shoe polish, and I thought, you know, they were waterproof enough and everything, they're gusseted. After about 2 days of hiking, the moisture did penetrate them to where my feet were getting wet from either sweat or the actual cold, the snow melting and the slosh and all that stuff. And these boots in particular too, these old style combat boots here, and of course everyday work boots here, they would get my feet wet and stuff, and at the end of the day I'm pretty miserable. For this recent winter trek, I decided to rehash my winter sort of gear mentality, and decided to try these overshoes that I've sort of stumbled upon on the internet, and I gave them a try. The price was right, and not only can I use them during the winter, I could also use them during the wet summers or really, you know, muddy, rainy seasons and stuff, where I could be walking through mud or streams or whatever, which has happened in my employment. So this was sort of a value sort of buy for me, because I could use it all around a year. But like I said, I wear a size 10.5. These are sized extra large. They fit my MSR lightning arrest snowshoes just fine. Has a little lip here where the straps could catch on, and that was good. Well, here they are. Snowshoes the first time out, and with these NEOS over boots or overshoes, there's a little lip right over here where the back strap could catch on, so that's pretty cool. And give these out a try, because right now I'm post holing here, and it's about maybe 2-3 feet deep, and I think it's going to get worse as I get higher up in this hill. I gotta get up on this hill here. So yeah, the weather is getting kind of worse up here. Not really, it's not worse, it's just the conditions are a little bit more winter-like than where I just came from. Alright, let's give these a try. Here I have a boot in there already, and these are size extra large crampons for ice walking and snow walking and stuff, so I won't slip. These treads, even though they look sort of aggressive, on snow and slick ice, you're still going to be slipping your ass off. So you have to wear a shoe for this inside, so you can get extra insulation, because between the sole and the let me see if I can show you here. Between the sole and whatever footwear you have, there is no insulation. Your shoe provides the insulation between the sole and the inside, the bottoms of your feet. I was trying these out to see if they will work with just a liner, and they do to a certain extent. They work pretty well if you got to take a piss and on your campsite and stuff, but I don't think I would haul this anymore on long hikes. One of these weigh about 1 pound 13 ounces, so they're not terribly heavy, especially if you wear a light shoe with it. But if you wear another heavy boot with it, so you got these boots over here, these are almost 2 pounds 11 ounces for these, plus another pound, and you're talking about maybe 4 pounds of footwear alone. Regular combat boots here, leather combat boots, is a pound and 15 ounces, 2 pounds. So roughly just a little bit under 4 pounds. Let's call it 4 pounds because you're gonna have socks on. So my system this last outing was the Overshoe here for colder, snowy, crappy weather, and then something similar to these 5-finger shoes. I had the wrol trail gloves, but they're practically similar in sort of weight and permeability of water. Everything's going to get through this. And I was wearing darn tough socks. So the Expedition sort of hiker model calf socks here. And mind you, I hiked through snow first, and my feet were completely wet. As soon as I got into the overboot, they warmed up just fine, and I was good to go for another few miles with no hassles at all until I got to base camp and was able to dry off my socks and wear another pair that was perfectly dry, and I was good to go. So for at least for me, 30 degrees or 27 degrees Fahrenheit, this system worked out for me hiking through snow. And also, I am a big wuss when it comes to the cold. So if I say they were okay for me, they're practically sandals on a summer beach for all you hardcore summer Minnesotan hikers out there, mushers. So the trail is getting a bit snowy now, getting higher in elevation. So far, I've been hiking in these ballerina shoes. These are actually wrol trail glove. They're lightweight, super lightweight, mainly for summer. And I got wool socks on, darn tough wool socks, mountaineering or hiking style. But I went ahead and got me these NEOS Overboot or Overshoes. I'm going to try them out and see if they're insulated, and you could pretty much, I could just go ahead and slip these right in these guys here and continue hiking. And I got the size extra large so I could fit my other boots. They're pretty big. And this part up here, they're gaiters, so they'll go up to my knees up here. So the gaiters are built in. So this shoe is like 1 in all or something like that. Go ahead and cinch them down tight because I got, like I said, ballerina shoes. So I'll be slipping inside. And by the way, so far, I don't know how many miles I've done, maybe more than 15 for sure, but I haven't gotten that one blister yet. Sometimes hiking boots are overrated. Well, I can feel them getting warmed up already. They're like moon boots, just about. All right, I gotta get back on the trail because I'm getting cold. These NEOS Overboots are working out really well. So far I got like maybe 3 miles on them as far as hiking in them in this snow. I'm sorry, I keep calling it overboot. It's an overshoe. And underneath them I got wrol trail runners. They call it the trail glove. Really lightweight summer stuff. Then a pair of what do you call it? Darn tough socks. No blisters yet. Well, Middle Forks Trail. That's where I have to go. Wow, that was quicker than coming up yesterday. But it's all downhill, like I said. I do have crampons on me, and they fit over these overshoes. I sized them up for that. But these shoes are not the greatest for traction, though they float very well on snow. So I'm glad about that. Well, it's time to take these things off. I don't need them. Not for this terrain. There's no mud or snow anymore. And here I have my ballerina trail gloves. Wrol trail gloves specifically. And I didn't get conventional hiking boots because the one that I wanted was $300, some Solomons, and they were a little bit too much at the time. These were, I got them on sale for around 98 bucks, 89 bucks, something like that. And I could see myself using these year-round in rainstorms and stuff. So when I'm just wearing these or some other shoes, I don't want to get muddied or wet or whatever, I could have this in the work truck. They're pretty light to begin with. Just take them out, put them on, slosh through whatever I need to slosh through, and things are great. And then when I don't need them, I just take them out and without even have to change footwear or anything. So I already did, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles on these so far total with these on snow and everything. They're waterproof and insulated, and they have a little lip thing here for snowshoes, and I did try them on with snowshoes and it performed pretty well. Long distance, I don't know. I probably could manage, but it'll take me a long time because snowshoeing is quite labor intensive, at least for me, and from other people that I've heard that was the case. But yeah, I could use these year round, not just for winter, so to me that was a value sort of buy there. And they also sell other versions that are lighter and cheaper as well. What I like about these is they're insulated for one, and the gaiters are built in. This top layer here will go up to your knees, so I didn't have to buy an extra set of gaiters. They already come built into these. So now I could just prance on down the trail with these now in relative comfort. And to this date, no blisters to this date. So my footwear system is sort of working out. Mind you, this is for California terrain, not Minnesota terrain. So every area is different. So for me, this combination for winter trekking was right on the money. Nothing less, nothing more. I'm going to stick to this until something comes out that's better. And I could use this year round as far as the overshoes. I just don't have to just use it for winter. Your mileage may vary, so the only way you're going to find out is if you go out there and try out for yourself and see what works for you. That is the only way you could really know for sure. Alright guys, Gorilla Comm going 10-10.